So 8th, second class. Just remember earlier we had have the discussion on the topic mass and weight. So we are going to further continue our topic. No matters. Just we are talking all about the matters. Now this is the confined zone, and now I am going to divide it into smaller pieces. Just we go on dividing, go on dividing. There might be a chance that after dividing so many times, we reaches a point there we can't further cut it. Further cut it. We can't further cut it. Then we are able to say this is the last particle. कोई भी पेपर है, अगर मैं उसको फाड़ना शुरू करूं तो एक लिमिट ऐसा आ जाएगा कि मैं उसके और छोटे टुकड़े नहीं कर सकता. तो वो अंतिम छोटा टुकड़ा that will be regarded as last one. So here once we start dividing the matter into small pieces, a time will come when we are not able to further divide it, and the last particle of matter is referred as atom. So a term is there, atom. It is the last particle of matter. John Dalton had given us the view that atom is indivisible, indestructible in nature. So indivisible means last particle. So Dalton gave the postulates which is referred as atomic theory postulate. Atomic theory. I'm not going to have the discussion on that particular things. I'm not going to waste it. But atom is this particle. If the same types of atoms combined, then the molecule will become bigger, and ultimately it will be a matter. So if the atom is small, then atom of an element of a substance will have the same types of atoms. Suppose if we consider the second one, then the atom of the second one will have the same types of atom. This is one type. This is second type. Now here just we will have the discussion onto the topic molecule, element, compound and mixture. These are the basics. Once you get through it, you are able to further easily classify the compound, molecules, elements and so on. So if two atoms of the same types or different types combine together to form the stable molecule, stability. Very important is that atom of the same types or different types combine together to form stability, then it is regarded as molecule. So molecule, it is the combination of at least मतलब कम से कम at least two or more atoms to become stable, then it is regarded as molecule. Now if we consider H2O, here we find two atoms of hydrogen, oxygen is there, one atom of oxygen. So what is stable in nature? So what we will do, then we will write one molecule of water. makes the stability of a molecule. So you may consider it into different ways, that water is stable. Then suppose if we consider sulfuric acid, this is called also king of chemicals because of its requirements. So 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen combine to form the stable structure, and it will be regarded as 1 molecule of sulfuric acid. So now we will switch on to the element. Next heading is element. If atoms of the same types, combine together to form a substance, then it is regarded as element. Picture may not be clear to you, just I am going to give you the explanation with the help of an example. कोल को हम लोग कोक भी कहते हैं. It is from the family of carbon, कोयला. Now we take a lump of it and just break it. This is also carbon, this is also carbon. We further break it, it will become smaller pieces. Again we name it as carbon. Even in the form of powder, it will be carbon. Then we are able to say this coal or coke are made up of single types of atoms. And if a substance is made up of single types of atom whole, then it will be regarded as element. So what will be the definition for element? Element is pure in nature. Pure in nature because these are made up of single types of atoms. So on dividing we are getting the same things. So we are able to say it can't be divided. So element is pure in nature, it can't be divided. Now I am not going to have the discussion for compound, but we just move on with the elements. That there are 118 elements, and in 118 elements they are classified into 3 phases. One is the metals, which occupies 80% of the periodic table. One is non-metals, and other is metalloids. Metals are being occupied on the left side of the periodic table. Just you had seen the periodic table in this manner. This area, it is for metals. This area in a zigzag fashions, metalloids, and this area are for non-metals. So here, as the chapter name is metals and non-metals, we'll directly switch on to the heading of metals and non-metals. So now we will put the definition for metals and non-metals.